just don't make sense, and you need a friend. Grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the... I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait here. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the... ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Hello. Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. It's a Thursday special edition. We're joined together in holy union. My name is Zach.
My name is Matt, and
It's a deal.
It's hard to have kind of the profile we have. We get recognized a lot out at the mall at Sam Goody. And sometimes the way I like to deal with the pressure of this job is just by getting right into the swaps and doing what I love to do, which is the work.
That's right.
The glamour, the things that come with it, it's all secondary. What I live for is the feeling I get when two people come together, they swap something, and their lives are changed.
Matt, you said you get spotted at the mall. One spot that I'm always being seen at is Sbarro, pizza place. I love it. I love getting slices there. People are always coming up to me in line. And now I think not having my iconic beard, that I am a little bit more hidden. I'm like
That's
a Clark
what I'm
Kent.
talking about.
But the important thing is not our celebrity. I do care about what people think of me, though. I read all of your comments. The more important thing is your items that you send in, the JPEGs you email us at williams.swap@gmail.com. We look at all of them and put them in our gallery, and you trade with fellow swappers who watch the show.
It's what we get most excited about. It's what fuels our passion for the show. Even when we say, you know what, it's a lot of work, this show. Do I still want to do this? Is it relevant? Is my future secure? Do I need to keep doing this? And then I say, yeah, because the swaps have to happen.
Sometimes I think people are laughing at me and not with me. Like, I'll tell a joke, and I'll be like, that's a pretty funny joke, and then people kind of just turn their heads or look down at their phone. And then I'll do something that might be a bit more embarrassing that is making me a big joke, a mockery, and they laugh. And it's something you deal with in the showbiz.
When I post something to the social media and it gets less than 15 or 16 likes, it hurts pretty bad. And I get in my bed at night and I keep a little food under my pillow and I just eat it while my significant other thinks that I'm sleeping. I'm just eating food.
I understand your feeling about likes on social media. If I post something and it doesn't get a lot of comments or shares, it's a deep, dark feeling. I said, why did I even post it? I shouldn't even have posted anything. I'm going to delete all of my profiles.
You dummy. That's what I say in the mirror.
Shake my head. Social media is very important to me. But what's more important is this show.
Making the swaps happen.
And that's what we're trying to say, is it's not about us. We are the faces. We are the people you see when you tune in every day. But what's behind us are the items that you trade. We have a whole bunch of them, and we love to talk about them.
You guys don't know this, but when an item doesn't swap for a long time, just to please the swap sort of spirits, we eat one item a month.
That's right.
A small one, just as a sacrifice to say, hey, it's inside you. It needs to be inside you literally and spiritually.
Get it out of the shop and into our stomachs. The other day I said I was talking about my stomach, and I sometimes call it tummy. Sometimes I call it stomach. And the other day I combined the term, two words, and coined the term stummy. So if you ever have a stomach ache, or you want to rub your belly, tummy, you say, my stummy. Rub my stummy, please. And who likes getting their stummy rubbed is my cat and my dog. All animals actually like getting their stummies rubbed, and that's a true fact.
If you guys want to call us, give us your opinion about stuff. The number is 413-961-4263. If you spell that out in letters, it's SWAP, 1-800-SWAP-SHOP. I haven't
right.
checked that, but I think that's right.
We spoke to our executive producer. He fired off all the buttons. They said we can do it. We just have to make a few arrangements to the number, and voila, as they say.
413-961-4263. You spell that out in letters, it's 1-800-SWAP-SHOP.
Swap shop.
So call that number too. Try it. Let's talk about some of this new stuff.
Let's
There's
take
so
a
much, and we've been
jump right into it.
sort of spacing on this every day.
Because we got a couple things we do need to talk about with these items. That's what makes it such a special edition.
Yeah. Hot stuff. We got Art Scribbling #1 by Brian. This looks like it's on flesh, like a tattoo, but I
Yeah.
guess it's just a peach-colored background. It is a alien kind of guy. He says, "What's up? Chill out. I'm a robot. I'm an alien form, but nobody's going to tell me what to do." And if you want that kind of art in your cubicle at work where you send emails to people, think about making a swap with Brian.
That's an important piece of art also because, as Matt said, it looks like it's on flesh, but that looks almost too straight of an arm or leg appendage.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine maybe you could keep this on your wall for a while, and then you say, you know what? You did a good job. You've stayed on my wall for long enough. People like you. You got a lot of comments in real life. I'm going to get you tattooed on my body permanently.
It could be like a really tall guy's calf,
Right.
and it's small, and he shaved the calf for the tattoo. You shave your calves, right?
Yes.
Call from
Shave almost all parts of my body except my, I'd use a razor for everything except above my neck.
Nice.
Hello.
Welcome into the swap shop. You're our first swapper on the phone of the day, and we cherish you.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name and where are you from?
And don't forget,
My name is Rufus, and I'm calling from the backwoods of Tennessee.
Hey, Rufus, what's going
Hey,
on?
Rufus.
I'm just hanging out here. How you guys doing with them all swappy doppies?
Do you guys, where you're from, refer to it as the backwoods to each other?
I can't hear nothing you're saying, sir.
Do you guys where you just said you're from, do you refer to it as the backwoods to each other? That seems like something an outsider would call it.
Yes, it would.
What's your favorite
What's your
thing
favorite
to do
backwood
on a
activity?
Thursday night?
My favorite sound on a Wednesday night?
Yes.
Yeah.
The frogs.
What's your favorite activity to do on a Thursday night?
Go look at my neighbor's sister.
What kind of frogs are we talking? Like a bullfrog or like just a little tree frog?
Bullfrogs.
Tree frogs are great because they can climb. I didn't know this, but they can climb on trees, but also other objects. Because I thought for a while they were like
That's
magnets.
why they're called tree frogs.
Well, I thought for a
They
while
climb
they
on
were
things.
just like magnets that they could only stick to trees. Because a magnet can't stick to a tree. But a tree frog could stick to a refrigerator. Has a tree frog ever came in and tried to take any of your items in your fridge?
They try and take my fridge. They don't take the items, they just take the fridge.
Do they try and climb up into the ice maker?
No, they just take it with them. The whole thing.
Interesting.
Must be a lot of frogs.
They are strong.
Nope, just one.
They're strong like ants.
Where is Rufus a family name, or is it? Where did it come from? Where did your parents come up with that name?
It's a name that I'm telling you right now because you're Adult Swim, and I like you guys, so I'm just making up names as I go.
What are some other names you like to make up?
Brian, the Moldabeast, Jeremy.
Which Brian, like celebrity, is your favorite?
Brian Reagan.
Brian Reagan? Is that?
Yeah. No, Posehn. Posehn. There you go.
Brian
Posehn.
Posehn. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a
Alright.
funny one. He has a
Yeah.
nice beard.
And are you single, or do you have you've got a partner?
I'm single, sir.
And is there anything you'd like to say to your future soulmate, if she's out there, or he?
He or she is
No,
they're watching a lot
no,
of
what-
viewers. This is the time
what
to
I-
tell them your love.
What I wanted to do was call you guys and tell you that you still owe me it was a smoothie maker, but it was shaped like it had cow spots on it.
Oh, I
It was
remember.
a blender. It was a blender with cow spots on it.
I
You guys
remember
told
you-
me you were going to give it to me.
You called in. Well, we said that the person who had it, we don't own it. That the person who has it would have to make a deal with you. You have to swap an item. And I thought you said you were going to write a script about the
Yeah.
alien abduction, I believe.
No, it was cow people. It was half cow, half people.
That's right.
Okay.
So maybe if you write that script and send it in, we could pitch it back to the item in the swap shop, whoever has that smoothie maker with the cow spots on it.
I was just seeing if you guys still had it.
I think it's still available. That's the fun part of the show is that we make swaps for all of your items, and Matt and I don't own any of these items that you see in the background. These are just images that people send in.
Do you still have the email for the person that had that
Yes.
blender?
Yes.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys a picture of something that I made in a welding class 2 years ago,
Okay.
and you tell him that he can possibly have it if
Okay.
he gives me that blender.
So it's
Now
a
we're
potential
talking.
swap. There
Can
we
you
go.
describe the welded item?
It is a Cthulhu.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
No, it's about 2 inches thick. It's about the size lengthwise of your hand. I'll give you that. Any kind of hand. It's a hand lengthwise, and it has Cthulhu shaped in it.
What is define Cthulhu?
Cthulhu, the lord of the underworld, a man that will rise up from the depths of the ocean and take over this whole world.
Is that like a Norse myth, or is it from some other tradition I don't know about?
And you need to, if you don't know, you need to know, because it will happen.
If you could describe a place where you would go to feel perfectly safe, what would it be constructed of, and paint the picture for me?
Shoney's.
Okay, good answer.
That is a good answer. What is Shoney's?
Shoney's was like a rip-off of Denny's back in the day,
Oh.
but they had buffets. Like if you went in there at breakfast time, they have a breakfast buffet.
You should know. 'cause
Pile your plate full of eggs and just drip on nacho cheese on your egg.
Zach is actually from the Shawnee state, so he should know about
That's right.
Shoney's.
Show me your Shoney's, is what we would say when we would go to that restaurant. I know it's all coming back to me now. It's just pretending.
I'll tell you what, you show me that blender, and I'll show you a fine foot,
All right.
Well, that sounds like a nice
or
potential swap.
or some old milk crates from when they would bring the milk up to your door.
Back in the olden
Cool.
times, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we'll bring it up, and we'll send you an email, and you send an email to williams.swap@gmail.com of your Cthulhu welding item, and we will try and make this deal happen.
Yeah.
We can't guarantee it, but it's something that we bring people together, not just we've done it romantically. So if you're looking for that special someone, we can make it happen as well. But if you're just looking for
I've got a 10-month-old. I've got a 10-month-old son. I don't need to be looking for nobody else.
Well, if you ever decide one day that you say, hey, I want to find somebody, I need to meet someone, I need a companion, a partner.
Well, if you want to go this way, what's the name of the blonde girl on assembly line? Yeah, that works with you guys.
Oh, our colleague, Anka.
Yes.
Well, then you tell her that she's got somebody that's smitten with her. How about that one?
We'll tell her. Is there anything more specific you'd like us to say, or just smitten?
Nope, I called her last night and talked to her, so there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll let her know.
Well, we're going to look to set up that potential deal, and
That's
thanks
right.
for your call, Rufus.
Yeah.
And we'll see you, around.
Definitely.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, you know.
I remember he called in a few months back when Jock and I were hosting when you were out, Matt, for your jail sentence.
Yeah.
And he thought the items in the swap shop were just something that he could ask for and then he'd get it. But we told him you had to swap for it.
So he's had a few months for that fact to sort of sink in.
Right, and then
he kind of still,
correct.
you know.
But hey, if he sends in this item, we might make it happen. And that's the beauty of the swap shop. We make your deals come true.
Come true.
Not your dreams, but your deals.
And, you know, speaking of potential swaps, we'll throw that one together. We got a new one today.
Let's take a
That's
look.
pretty exciting. Our friend Simsek from Cyprus, you may have heard him on Monday's show. Well, let's just let the potential swap do the talking here.
So Simsek is proposing the flashlight at the top.
That's right. This is his Ultra Fire LED flashlight with zoom lens. And he's proposing a swap with Steven, who had the original copy of Microsoft Word.
2 hot items. It's a good potential swap. It's exciting. You need a flashlight, but you don't need to type up your resume. You already have a job that you're comfortable at. It doesn't seem like it's nothing bad will happen soon. Get rid of Word. You don't need it for a while, but you probably need that flashlight.
Yeah, I think this swap matches up nicely. And as you know, Simsek is from North Cyprus. He runs a bed and breakfast. So this has got a little international glamour to it.
That's right.
You're gonna get an international package. If your parents are over, you can say, "Oh, sorry, just let me move my international package out of the way so you guys can sit down and eat lunch with us."
If I were receiving this flashlight from Cyprus, I wouldn't open it for a few months. I would leave it on my table where everyone who comes to visit would see it, and I'd make sure they see it at least once. And then when they come over and see it a second time, you still haven't opened that? Like, oh no, I've just been busy with work.
Yeah.
Just haven't gotten a chance to open up my package from Cyprus. Let me do it now.
Honestly, I've been so slammed at work, I haven't had time to open my international package from Cyprus.
Right.
And just hope I stop being so swamped so I can open this thing. It's from a different country.
And it works the same for Simsek in Cyprus. He receives the Microsoft Word, and he just says, I just haven't gotten a chance to open it up. It's from the United States. And he finally gets around to opening it, do it in front of a friend, and you pull out Microsoft Word. They're going to think it's a game, a computer game. You guys are going to have a lot of great times installing it, talking to the paperclip. It'll be a big success.
And then it says, in order to install this, you need to be running Microsoft Windows 95. Please install that. So you go back to your file cabinet, you find your 95 Microsoft Windows install disks, and you load them in one by one, and then you're good to go. You'll be all set to upload the original Microsoft Word for Windows.
That's right. And what a lot of people are not understanding, but Matt, I got to tell you, old-fashioned, old items, old things are becoming cool and stylish. You see cassette tapes, people are listening to them, vinyl records. People are going to start making resumes in letters, not on typewriters, but on old versions
on the
of
old
Office,
Microsoft Word.
Word.
Yep. That's going to be the new kind of retro technology, is to use software, original Microsoft Word software.
That's right. And when people say, hey, I noticed you applied for this college, but you didn't send in double spacing, the appropriate format that you can do in all versions of Office, and you say, sorry, I only use Word 1995.
And they say, you're hired. We love that you have a vision for what you want to be. We don't see that a lot here at Zaxby's, so grab an apron and you're up. You're good to go.
And the same thing with the flashlight. Someone says, hey, my car is broken down. Will you help me? Yeah, sure thing. Hold on. Looks like there's something in your car, in the hood of your car. And you pull it out, click, click, turn on your flashlight. Yeah, it's just something I keep on the side of my belt. Oh, you got a little bird that flew into your car. It's okay. Fly away, little bird. You're good to go. And then you find out that person is the CEO of Google. And they say, thank you so much. You deserve a job. Come work with us.
Is this like it's like Undercover Boss? The
Right.
CEO of Google's just rolling up, looking for a guy with a flashlight.
You're really prepared. I see you have that flashlight clipped on your belt buckle. Let me add something else. Here, it's a company phone. Clip it to your side.
We got just the job for you. You're going to work in our VR department, building replicas of the Statue of Liberty for people to look at in VR.
That's right. It's going to be great. And then we'll expand it to all the maps. Soon, you'll be able to travel the whole world with a VR headset without leaving your house. And we need someone like you. So those are just 2 situations you could find yourself in.
And we want to remind everyone this is the rare edition of Microsoft Word where they had a square piece of human flesh under a pen on the cover. It was controversial. That design didn't last for many years, but so it's sort of a collector's item.
They said, we need to put something on here. I don't want it to be just a piece of paper because the background of the box is vanilla white. A piece of paper is just going to blend in and they're not going to be able to tell what this pen is resting on. What do we need? I know. I'm so upset right now. I'm about to rip your flesh off. And then that's where the idea came
Give me
from.
a square of flesh, yeah.
And then they thought, oh, that's a great idea. You're a genius. And that person went on to design all software packages.
That's the guy who ended up developing the Microsoft Kinect.
That's right.
What's the one that your motion tracks that?
Kinect,
Yeah.
I think. Let's call it Kinect.
So, in keeping with this theme of the potential swaps, we actually have a decision on a swap from a few days ago.
Oh, yes.
We heard from Chelsea, our friend in Alabama, I believe.
She created a cross stitch that's still available in the swap shop. It's gotten a lot of heat, a lot of interest, but it still hasn't been
Never
swapped.
quite made a match, though. I'm sort of surprised it's still out there, considering how many people like it. But yeah. So she was offered a swap for the cross stitch by Ian, who had a painting, and yeah. Okay. We'll throw this whole thing up again. We received an email from Chelsea. She says, I'd like to reply to the offer of the painting. I do like this style, but I'm unsure of where I can appropriately display it in my home. She's letting them down soft,
Right.
You can already tell. Other than perhaps my bathroom. So unless Ian wants to sweeten the offer or paint me something else, I'll be turning this one down.
I hate to see a no swap, but hey, you have the freedom to make that decision. You don't have to swap with anyone. It just means now your item is free. Someone else can swap for it.
Sometimes I've found our viewers, it's happened many times where they grow more as individuals through a no swap than through a successful swap. And I think it's a lesson we can all learn,
That's
just
right.
because things don't go exactly how you want, you just dust it off, make another swap offer.
That's right. Don't let it get you down. There's plenty of swappers to swap with, and there's plenty of items, as you can see in our gallery. And if you're looking for more items, you can find them on our website at williamstreetswapshop.biz. So, Ian, don't be upset. Just find someone else to trade for that painting. You'll find an item online, I guarantee it.
That's a great painting. Every time I look at it, it brings me joy. So I think you'll find somebody. You'll find the right person to swap with.
She said the only place she could find to put it in her home, I believe in her email, was in her bathroom.
Yeah.
So.
See, I would put that more in a dining room.
Right. I think I would put that probably either in my garage or in my backyard on the patio. You know the spot that I have, the little patio with my little grill.
Yeah.
Have it right outside, right out there. So when I have guests come over, they see that, and they automatically know before coming inside. I'm an artistic, cultured person.
Chelsea not only rejected this swap, but she also gave us an update on her herbs plants.
I mean, you know us, we love to
We
talk
love
about
to
herbs.
talk about herbs.
It's the season to be growing them. A few weeks ago, right before Earth Day, I talked about my basil. I also have some oregano and a lot of other herbs. They grow in your home. Why don't you just get some? And then next time your significant other says, go out to this store and pick up some herbs. We don't need to. They're all right here in our window. And I've used that basil on some pizza that we made.
Was it gluten-free or was there gluten?
There was gluten in the dough.
Okay.
Here are
Here are
Chelsea's
Chelsea's
herbs.
herbs.
Wow,
To the
look at
left,
'em.
we have, I'll let her describe them. The spearmint is to the right. It's recovering well after being reduced to mere twigs this winter.
Okay,
And our
looks
rosemary
good.
bush is thriving.
The spearmint looks great. I think it's going to grow. Right now it's small and it looks like a little baby. But pretty soon that spearmint, that's going to take off. Pretty soon you'll be able to hide behind it. It'll be so big, you'll be able to sit behind it. No one will see you. You can watch your neighbors from afar.
And because you're good with this sort of stuff, we were thinking, do you want to talk to the spearmint and sort of help it along, since
Absolutely.
rosemary is doing all right, but
Yeah.
the spearmint.
Rosemary, first I just want to speak to the rosemary.
Okay.
You're doing a great job. You've already made it. I know you don't have to show off anymore. Let the spearmint catch up. Just stop showing off. Just relax. You are in first place. You're in first place by a long time. So just relax and grow and let the water and the sun come into you and let you grow and flourish. I really love rosemary and I can't wait to see what you will become when I check back in with you. Spearmint, you're working hard and it was a tough winter. I know it. I understand. I had a rough winter. I didn't come outside for days. I didn't speak to a lot of people for days. But I came out of my shell and now I'm growing into a beautiful person for the spring. And that's what we're expecting of you, and it looks like you're going to do it. You're going to do it. Look at your twigs. If Chelsea could just kind of get the leaves out of there and let you grow a little bit better and give you a lot more love and talk and care, I only hope that my words will encourage you. You got to come out. Come out of the soil. Come out. Let your roots go so strong that it breaks the pot you're in. That's what we want to see from you, and I know you can do it. So we're watching you with a lot of love, and I want to give you a big kiss. Give it a little tickle. There we go. I think these plants are going to make it, Matt.
Yeah. Chelsea, thank you for sending us your garden update, and we hope that we've helped somehow. You could
That's
maybe
right.
play that video for them. I know they couldn't really hear us right now.
Right,
But
bring it out on an iPad. Save this bit from the show. Bring it out on an iPad and just sit it with them and put it on loop all night.
get your Wi-Fi signal strong. Maybe move the router closer to the herb garden. And
Get an
just
extension cord,
let
connect it to your charger
yeah, just let the iPad kind of play on a
loop.
out there.
And if you don't mind recording that with your phone and then sending us a video of it to see.
We'll rebroadcast it.
Right. Just to show. We love it when we see ourselves and we pat ourselves on the back. It's always a nice feeling to know that we helped someone or something. And I love plants. You know, some people say they don't like to see animals pass away in movies, and I'm in that same boat. They almost like to, they don't care if a human gets hurt or injured, but if it's an animal, they get upset. I feel the same way about plants.
You
I
don't like
to
All
see them
from-
get hurt or injured.
in movies?
No.
Welcome into the Adult Swim, a William Street swap shop, sponsored by Adult Swim.
Right. Hello,
This
come on in.
is Zach and Matt. And
Hi.
come
Open
on
up
in.
the door, but please shut it behind you. The bees are getting bad this season. Matt spills, he gets popsicles, and you know we're both messy people. And they get all over the floor, drawing ants and bees.
What's your
Hello.
name?
Hi.
Hi, this is Erin.
Hi,
Hi,
Erin.
Erin. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, this is Zach and Matt.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I am calling about an item I submitted to the swap shop
Okay.
this week. I submitted a pink hat.
Yes, I remember it.
In my email, I said that I wanted to swap it for the Apollo patch from user Matthew,
Okay.
That's right.
and I just wanted to make sure that swap was known.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
You must have missed our episode. We made a, in fact, potential swap video
Of the hat for the
of
patch.
the hat. Do you want to
Ooh,
relive that?
I did miss it. Yes.
I think we've got. Yeah, we can pull it up right now, so you can relive this
Here we go.
with everyone else. You'll see it in a little bit on delay.
Okay.
Now I'm confused because am I talking over the video? Or am
Yes.
I? Okay. People
You
are
can if you want to.
Okay. So yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it in a second. But yeah, tell us about the hat. Did you wear it a lot, or did you? Is it
It is
lately?
actually unworn. I bought
Oh.
it from a friend, and it never got worn, but I think it has a lot of potential, and I'd like to see it with someone else.
I love that hat. Is it a one size fits all, or is it one you have to?
Yeah, it has an adjustable strap.
Okay.
It fits pretty well.
Matt and I were discussing this hat for a while. We said this is the type of hat you would wear on a Sunday or Saturday afternoon when you go to a brewery.
Yeah.
On a brewery tour, and you wear this hat. I would love to
Absolutely.
wear it. It's the perfect hat for the spring and summer season coming up.
Or I was thinking when
Yeah.
Zach and I don't want to be noticed, you just pull it down over your eyes real low, and wear some sunglasses, and that hat will keep you looking, like just, anonymous.
That's right. I love the color.
Mhm.
I love the logo on the front. Just do it. Just wear this hat. That's what we need to
Yeah.
say, and that's what I believe. I love to wear hats. It protects me from the sun, and as Matt said, it keeps me safe from people spotting me in public.
Erin, are you in a major city? I just heard a police car drive by, and I want to make sure you're safe.
Yes. I am in Baltimore, Maryland.
Can you lock your door for us?
It is locked.
Good.
Okay. Good.
Good. You never
How's-
know who.
How's Baltimore these
come in.
days?
Yeah. It's pretty eventful. But I'll be moving away soon. I'm moving to Washington, D.C.
Ah, nice. Just down the road there.
And the hat,
Yep.
you have to tell the hat, I'm sorry. You have everything else boxed up, except the hat is sitting on the
Mhm.
shelf by itself. I can't take you.
That's exactly what it is right now.
We gotta
Are you-
stay there.
Are you going to Washington to work in the government sector?
I guess sort of. I'm a designer, and I will be working for a government agency.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Are you going to design the new pyramid on the new Harriet Tubman $20 bill?
That would be awesome.
What about that
but
hat?
it looks like
We designed that hat and we put something else and plate on. People are putting patches on hats now, pins. We designed
Mhm.
something, put it on that hat. I will wear it every day for the rest of the year.
awesome.
If the Apollo patch swapper, I didn't catch their name, but I think it's Michael. You said if they don't swap with you, Matthew, I would be
Yeah.
willing to make a swap with you for something. What are you looking for in general?
Anything. I have been very interested also. You guys have a fish center tee on the website. And if you have any available in the office, I would swap for that.
Okay.
I was just thinking, here's a good swap we can do right now.
Mhm.
We need your help. We're going to be putting a T-shirt together soon, and you're a graphic designer.
Yeah.
So what do you think for the Swap Shop T-shirt? Could we sort of spitball some ideas, or what?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have my email.
Okay.
So we were thinking about like the word
quick
tips up in the middle,
We have to hold our tips up.
Mhm.
and then there'd be like 2 sets of tips held up, and then help
Okay.
us from there. Where do we take it from there?
Okay. I think you need very nice word mark, very nice graphics, nice black and white.
Yeah. What kind of font are you thinking for this one?
I would go with something hand lettered. However, you guys are very chill, so maybe something modern.
What can you hand letter a tips up for us? And if you do that for us, then we'll
We'll get you that
get
fish
you,
center shirt.
Yeah, we'll get you that fish center shirt from here.
Yeah,
And we'll even
absolutely.
throw in a few other little items.
Sure,
Do you do hand lettering?
I do.
All right. Yeah, hand letter that thing, and
Yeah,
we'll incorporate
tips
it
up.
into the shirt. Just
Say
make sure it
tips
says
up.
tips up.
Maybe even come up with a few other designs. Just some things about us. I love animals and plants, as you've seen.
Yeah.
Matt loves working in the yard.
Awesome.
and cargo shorts.
And then,
All right. Well, I will email that to you guys.
well, that'd be great.
Yeah. Don't forget to add a leather glove and preferably a Timex watch holding
Perfect.
the tips up. You don't have to worry about getting any copyright stuff. Timex is our company.
Right.
It's like SpaceX. We covered it a few weeks ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so feel free to go big on this. You know, you can draw
Okay.
the hands and the tips and the word tips up, and then we'll get our T-shirt people on it.
That's right. And before you know it, and that's
Right.
the interactive, the greatness about it all is you might help us create our big shirt. People will be wearing it for years to come.
And if you
Sounds
could,
great.
just very far in the corner, get a little Wesley Snipes in there as well,
Okay.
or just something that symbolizes him.
Right.
Okay.
And we also don't accept haunted items, so if there's something in there you can put about it being haunted, or I'll let you, I don't want to, you're the creative, I don't want to let you to trample on your style.
And
So-
if
Okay.
if it's not too hard on the back, in the lower back area, if you could get us like kind of a traditional 90s tramp stamp tattoo.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's the X factor. People think it's just another shirt, and then you turn around and it's got a virtual tramp stamp on the back of the shirt.
I like it.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool. I would.
Very
Oh
saucy.
God, wearing that shirt, I would wear it all the time. People get tired of it.
Mhm.
That'd smell bad. They'd love it. And I'd say, yeah, we'd even put. I'll even put. You can even put at the bottom, designed, and then by Erin, or however you want to spell your name. You could spell it with a 3 and then R-I-N.
Cool.
Hey, Erin, I don't know why this came into my head, but would it be cool with you if we reenact when the guy from Washington, D.C. called you to give you the job offer?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm him and you're
Was
you.
it a guy or a woman?
Or a woman, yeah.
It was a woman.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, since
Then-
there's 2 women in the equation, Matt will play the role of the woman, and then
Yeah.
I'll watch.
Okay. So here I am. I'm
I'll
calling
chime in
you
maybe.
to.
I'll be the woman's coworker in the background. Like, hey, tell her this about this.
Okay. Yeah,
our
you're my
benefits
coworker.
program. Yeah.
You're my coworker.
Okay.
Okay, you ready, Erin?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hello. Is this Erin?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Erin. It's Trish from the government agency. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Hey, listen. We really enjoyed speaking with you. We loved your energy, and your portfolio just looks great. How would you feel about coming to Washington, D.C. to join us at the government?
I would love that.
We need you to design the new Harriet Tubman 20. Do you think you can do that?
Absolutely.
Hey, don't forget to tell her about the comprehensive benefits and the
We have a
hub gym.
We have a comprehensive benefits program. We have a to die for gym. We've got free weights, and it also has several elliptical machines. And we just can't
Wow.
can't wait to get you in that gym. How does that sound?
Wow. Sounds great.
And tell her there's a Sbarro pizza if she likes Sbarro pizza.
Every Wednesday we get Sbarro pizzas. They're fresh out of the oven, and you're allowed to eat as much of them as you care to eat. How does that sound?
Sounds like some amazing benefits.
And if you work long enough, you'll get a company phone.
And if you work long enough, we got a Motorola Razr for you. How does that sound?
Wow. Great.
Tell her this is the job you want. You cannot afford to miss it.
You really can't afford to not take this job. We're one of the top agencies in Washington, D.C. We're right on the metro stop, and all your friends will be jealous of your great job. Now, do you want to tell us about how excited you are about this job? Just for a few minutes?
Sure. I am so excited. I absolutely that, and I cannot wait for that Sbarro pizza.
And who do you like better, me, Trish, or my coworker, Mattie?
I'm feeling partial towards Mattie.
Haha, thank you. That's me. And then after in the role play, I know it's going to take a second to catch up to this, Erin, but after that, I take a piece of paper and I go, like that, and I just threw it into like a trash can.
Classic Mattie.
Right, making
Always
tricks and
balling
doing
up
jokes.
paper.
But I also know what it takes to work in this industry, Mattie. This is where I'll come in on speaker. Mattie, hey Erin, this is Mattie. I also know what it takes to work in the industry, in the biz. We can't wait to have you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a one catch to the job. This is the part I don't really like to tell people. We have to get a cast of your face. It's a very routine procedure.
Doesn't take
You
long.
put your face in a molding clay for an hour. There's a straw that you breathe through. And then we make a bust of your head that we will put in a plexiglass case at my house. And my husband and I will look at it. Is that acceptable for
Oh.
you?
I might need a raise.
We're prepared to up our offer by $1,500.
This is a F7 pay grade. We can move you up to an F8 quickly if you show dedication in this sector. It's a very big financial circus, but the Q4 results are showing we can do it.
Then I'll have to accept.
Great. Well, welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. We're really
Thank
excited
you.
to have you, and thanks for being a great designer. We love what you do in Corel Draw,
Yeah.
and
Bring it in.
especially in Adobe InDesign. It's a great program, and you're really good at it.
And we have all the suites, all the programs. Not only do we have the suites, the Microsoft Office suite and the Adobe suite, but we have Candy. Come and get some suites. And that's when
Sounds
Mattie
great.
gets off speaker. Mattie's out.
Yeah.
I'm out. And
And then,
I got other calls I got to be on.
Okay.
then Mattie rushes trembling into the bathroom and takes a bunch of pain pills.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you still like Mattie better than Trish?
Well, I feel bad for Mattie, so I'm conflicted in the situation.
Hey, Mattie's out. I'm out.
Mattie's always disappearing to the bathroom a couple times a day. It's not funny. Not funny.
Yeah. Well, sounds like a deal.
Yeah, it's a deal. Welcome aboard. Well, that's what you would say,
Yeah.
Trish, and then I come through. I come back down the hall. Hey, did you hire Erin?
Oh, are you Mattie again?
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
just hopped up.
Yeah, she said yes.
Great.
She did.
Great.
Where
okay.
were you this whole time?
I was in the bathroom,
Oh,
and I was also on another call,
spending a lot of time in the bathroom lately.
and also on calls. I got a lot of calls I gotta be on. That's why they pay for my unlimited mobile plan. Anyways, I don't want to get into it.
There's something I need to tell you, Mattie, about Erin.
Yeah, sure, Trish.
Erin is your replacement. We know about the pain pills.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Are you still going to take the job, Erin?
Maybe.
Erin.
How could you?
Erin, you can't do this to me, Erin. I've worked so hard for this job.
I'm incredibly conflicted. I came here to swap a hat, and now I have hurt a woman.
Just sleep on it. Call us back tomorrow. Let us know if you're going to take Trisha's or Mattie's job
That's
away
right.
from her.
We look forward to also
All
just
right.
seeing your design of the shirt. Take your time with it. We know you're going to be busy working on that Tubman bill, but when you get a chance, show us that design, and we'll be set.
Yeah.
And we, like I said, we're like Matt and I said. Now I'm no longer Mattie. I'm Zach. Just to announce that we'll make it worth your effort, and we really appreciate you calling in. And let's hope to find someone to wear that lovely pink hat of yours.
Okay. Thank you.
And just regarding the shirt design, just have fun with it. It's going to be a lot of fun for you to design.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we'll definitely give you our notes about what's wrong with the design after you send it to us. But just make sure you have fun with it, and then wait for our feedback.
Please.
And be
Okay.
ready to make big changes.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Thank you, Erin.
It's so
been
good
a
to
real
talk
pleasure.
to you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye. That was a great role
Erin's
playing.
fun to talk to.
Right.
Got a
and
good energy.
That's something I put on my goals, Matt. Goals are coming up for our Turner here. We got to put on our goals. I love to role play and have fun. I can get into other positions, other roles.
Risk taker, role
Oh,
player,
all in.
and all around professional.
Definitely.
You know, I don't want to run out of time before we do one last thing.
Now we have to get to it.
This is
I threw
complete.
a rundown across the hall.
Yeah, we don't want to miss out on this and deviate from our rundown.
That's right.
Zach and I have a lot of interests outside of the swap shop. When we need to de-stress, we find things to do with our hands, you know. It's all a lot of mental stuff with the swap. And, you know, we just like working with our hands and kind of relaxing that way.
Sometimes it's just all that matters is taking your brain away from things and just putting your body into a situation that only your body can get in and out of.
And so we put together just a little documentary of our hobby and what we kind of do on our time away from the swap shop.
Hey, what's up? This is Zach from the William Street Swap Shop, and today we're doing a special project called Torque That.
Before you get started, you gotta grab a wrench, make this sound about 3 times. If you do it one too many times, put it in a Ziploc bag, throw it in the trash.
But first things first, you're gonna need one of these.
How much torque is enough? Just remember, it's like squeezing a tomato.
A lot of people say you gotta have one of these, but guess what? I got a little secret for you. You don't need it. Just toss it.
Do us both a favor. Stay out of the ants.
A lot of people spend a lot of time in the front with the engine. I got another little secret. That's not what you want to do. This is where you want to spend most of your time. Torque that.
Torque that.
Torque that.
You want to make sure you use a lot of assembly lube when you're torquing things. Make sure you torque it down to the correct foot poundage.
Which tool's right for the job? It doesn't matter. Just pick the one that feels best to you.
When you're working on cars, there's 3 rules of safety you always got to follow. Number 1, is always watch your hands. Number 2,
It's really important to remember that your back is the strongest muscle in the human body, so you want to use it for all your heavy lifting and swinging. Torque that.
hey, don't torque that.
One day, when I'm done with all this, it will all be worth it. When I'm driving down the road, everyone in my neighborhood will think I'm really cool. Torque that.
Torque that.
You gotta dip your tip. That's about right. Torque that.
Torque that. One of my favorite things about torquing it is when I get under here, it's harder for my roommates to hear me scream.
That was
Well, congratulations. On
thank
that.
you. That was what we do when we work hard in our garage. Something Matt and I do like to do in the morning before we come to work. And that's unfortunately all we have.
Time for today.
That's right.
Another Thursday episode has flown by. We love you guys. We thank you so much for viewing. And
Right. Come back tomorrow, please, for at 1 p.m. We'll be here.
some special surprises
Big
for the
Friday.
Friday show.
A lot of big announcements.
Until then, torque that, and
It's a
it's
deal.
a deal.